Like we said, we got to get this whole camera thing fixed. It's just the camera sits in front of our TV, and it covers the subtitles. We can see them, but it sits right in the center, so it cuts part of it off. But
yeah, so it's like I can see the majority for this video. He had to keep going like this.
Yeah, I gotta keep moving back and forth, so it's kind of.
But normally we're both doing it.
It's kind of hard for me to really try to grasp the concept of trying to still look at the video and do both and trying to put my head around. So it's something we just gotta fix personally. But I just feel like it was very hard for me at first to kind of just. For one, I love the beat. The beat, I felt like kind of just gave you like an old school type of beat, just something you could bop your head to. And I always like when you can mix that with the vocals. So it's like the opposite sometimes. If you mix rapping with something softer, that's tough too. But it's like the singing with something harder. I feel like it was definitely something that was cool and good to listen to. So I thought that was dope. But it's like, for one, we always talk about how empowerment songs are needed, and it's like, towards the end, I could really grasp the concept of what they were talking about. And I feel like these types of songs are needed as well because, at least I felt, in my opinion, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, I felt like it was just talking about how it's a lot of people going through stuff in their youth. And it's like, you kind of just need a place to like, I don't. It's like everybody that's going through something, so much depression. Because even when you look at it, when he showed himself, you could see him, but then you saw his shadow with so many arrows in his back. It's like that was all the stuff that you don't see, like the depression, all the other things, all the things that's weighing him down, kind of like killing him at this point.
Or even people just talking behind your back. You know?
Yeah, just like so many things that are just weighing you down within this society. As a whole, with everybody that's going through a deep dive in, just emotional feelings as far as being sad, being lonely, being depressed. It's like you kind of need a place to go, a place to run to. And I felt like the house maybe was something that represented a place of depression, because it seemed like the dude with the black face was in there once they got in there, and then it seemed like they were dancing around them in there. It was like a bunch of them, but I don't know if all of that took place in that house. But I know when they got in that house, it was somebody, I feel like, sitting on the couch or sitting in that room with them.
See what I got. I mean, it's not to take away from what you're saying, but what I got is that the place was a place for rest. It's just I feel like what they were trying to do, they were trying to rest, but they kept taking their memories back.
Oh, come on. Nah, yo, open yourself up so I get you out of here.
I felt like it was a place to it was a place of rest, but like what happened was they kept taking all their memories of stuff that was making them stressful to the place of rest. And I feel like that's also too why they burned the house down, because it was like I'm still stressed out. Like as much as I want this to be a resting place, that's why they ran to it, because it was like almost like a chill spot. like at first, like it was like a place of like zen, peace, like. We get to come in this place and be saying like, drink. I just take one drink and then, all my, I don't know if he didn't say anxiety, but what it made it seem like he was saying, just take a drink and then from that drink, everything would go away. But I feel like it was two different places as far as when those people were around the desk and stuff like that. I feel like it was two different places, but I think it was just like I said, memories as far as it being as far as two different houses or whatever. But I like.
So did it seem like when they got there that he knew that was gonna be there?
No, I don't think he knew that it was there. I just think it was a thing to where it's like you kind of sit in your loneliness after a while, and then you, as much as you want to rest, you still think about the things that are weighing you down while you're trying to rest. And I think that's what happened like in this video. And I could be completely wrong. I'm always gonna give my opinion and try to give my analysis of the video. But at the same time, I like the video, bro. I like the mixture of, for some reason, I like his voice, bro. Like just between the seemed like the old school like kind of drum beat and just the
raspiness of
the raspiness of his voice. And then also too, I'm so glad that they had the other artist, as far as from ATEEZ, to have his solo part in the song, to where he kind of did his thing when he danced and he sung at the same time too, because I like that, because it was like I was hoping they would do that and the song just wouldn't be a thing to where we break down in the chorus. But I liked it between the chorus and that. Like I liked the way the song sounded, bro. Yeah, and I think it's very necessary too. And if I didn't mean to cut him off, but if I also find this thing that I just saw on IG, I'm a put it inside the video. But it was basically just saying like, basically how we just do so many things to try to get away from so many things, but we wind up still hurting ourselves. And I feel like this is one of those things.
A wise person once said, "What surprises me most about humankind is that we get bored of our childhood, rush to grow up, and long to be children again. That we lose our health to make money, and then lose our money to restore our health. That by thinking anxiously about the future, we forget the present, such that we live in neither the present nor the future. That we live as if we were never going to die, and die as though we've never lived."
I feel like they have this thing to where it's like, even for them, that the song may go different for everybody else, but I feel like it's also a thing to where it's like they were mostly talking about like the fame and stuff that they have to deal with as far as like wanting a place to rest, but also wanting to be successful too. But also it's like you still have your issues as far as like, you know, people, haters, stuff people say, or just, you know, feeling stressed out in general as far as the work that you have to put in. So I feel like that was what the song was saying. And I feel like they meant for that song to relate to everybody in their own separate way. So
I mean, it's basically the same thing I was gonna say. So I mean, I feel like it was a very dope song once, you know, I could actually grasp the concept. And I feel like sometimes it is a lot harder for some of these videos to actually do all of this at once with just one reaction. Definitely something that probably needs to be broken down or separated or stopped and started. But, you know, we kind of like to do our video style how we do it, you know, continue to pay attention and then, you know, give our reaction towards the end. But I feel like it was dope, you know. It's definitely a song that's needed because there's a lot of people going through stuff that, you know, they might not be, a lot of people aren't as expressive, you know, kind of people just hold it in. So it's like, it's a lot of people that this could probably resonate with and help out, but at the same time, you would never know. So it's like for them, for K-pop groups to always do stuff like this and to make sure, you know, everybody kind of takes the necessary time to, even if it is, because I get it, you know, it could be for the actual group. They could be going through things, but it is something initially, of course, that may help them and help their fans as well, because, you know, they are one, you know, they kind of just, you know, always kind of are with each other. So it does make sense to do something for both. But I think it was dope, man. I feel like stuff like this should continue to be created consistently throughout the entire music as a whole. It should always be made more. So with that being said, man, I think we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. We're going to always, of course, check out some more ATEEZ, bro. Shout outs to them for actually just thriving through this year, 2024.
And dropping consistent hits.
Yeah, and we hope the content continues. Of course, we know it will. We'll get some more reactions from you guys, and we'll definitely stay on top of it. So,
well, guys, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Once again, my name is Kogan.
it's your boy Kate.
And that's SkulkPack React.
You're spitting, bro. You're spitting.
Change it up a little bit. Boom.